Hello everyone, my name is Rana. Today we're going to make a very interesting presentation on the economics, the user's guide by Ha-Joon ChanG. Actually, the book has many concepts, but just because we have very limited time, we pick the most interesting ones, then share it with you. This is our quick outline. To start with, I will try to compare capitalism in Adam Smith time with the modern one. Actually, Adam Smith, in his book Wealth of Nations, argues that the ultimate source of increase in wealth lies increasing the productivity through greater division of labor. He thinks that repeating the same task, specializing breakdown of the process into easier steps, will end up increasing productivity as well as in the wealth. However, 2 centuries in have passed, and there has been a dramatic change between capitalism in Adam Smith time and the modern one. For example, one of the difference is the ownership of factories. In Adam Smith time, most factories are owned and run by single individuals, but now most factories are owned and operated by unnatural persons, namely corporations. Also, today's owners in most large corporations have only limited liabilities, which means that if something goes wrong with the company, then shareholders only lose the money they invested. But in Adam Smith time, most company owners had only unlimited liabilities. Another difference is about the size of the companies. In Smith time, most companies were very small with one production site with very few workers, but now many companies are huge and employing tens of thousands or even millions of workers. Next, the difference is about the wage laborers. In Smith time, most people didn't work for capitalists as wage laborers. The majority of people still were working in agriculture. Also, the ones who worked for capitalists were not wage laborers because they were either slaves or children, but child work. But now the picture is completely different because children are not allowed to work. There are no legal slaves, and among the adults workers who are working, some percentage works for the government, some are self-employed persons, and the rest are the wage laborers working for capitalists. Size and scope of the markets also matter between them. In Smith time, markets were largely local and mostly national in scope, but now our markets are populated and often manipulated by large companies. The next difference and last difference is about the financial markets and banks. In Adam Smith time, financial markets were less developed. Only a small portion of people had access to banks, but now they were very primitive because but now we have highly developed financial industry, and our system is backed by the central bank, which acts as a lender of last resort, and lends without limits during the financial crisis when no one else wants to lend. And indeed, the absence of a central bank made the management of financial panic very difficult in Smith time. And unlike Smith's time, today there are lots of rules on what actors in the financial markets can do. That's it for my part. Now my friends will also try to touch other points of the book. Thank you.